So we're going to start off first, obviously, cocktail shaker. This is actually part of the saddle collection on Pottery Barn, and this is what's called a classic cobbler shaker, or a three-piece shaker. So obviously we have our tin where we would build it in, our top, which actually has a built-in strainer here, and then our cap to cap it for when we're shaking. So there will be a built-in strainer. And this is going to be the other one from the Rye collection, was actually the same style. Again, a three-piece shaker with the tin, built-in strainer, and cap.
It's for your more industrial, feel of your household. And I
Yeah,
like that one has a little bit of leather, depending which way you roll.
Got some weight. And then we have a classic Boston as well. So this is actually a classic two-piece shaker, or tin on tin. A lot of bartenders use this at their normal bars because they're a little bit more, when you're doing a lot of volume, you're able to do that. But these are really great for your home.
At the same time.
Yeah. So classic cobbler. So after that, we have some other tools. We're going to be using some different fruits and herbs that are really great for seasonal drinks, really great for herbal, again, bright, basil, mint. So for those things to get the flavors out, you need muddlers. But we have a few different types of muddlers, actually, because like a chef has different knives. A bartender will have different muddlers and different tools for different things. So the first I'm going to show you is actually going to be for mints, different herbs. So it's going to be a nice rounded edge and not really tear it up, because when I bring out our other muddler, as you can see the difference, we have a lot of teeth on this side where it's going to be big for getting oils out of the skins of citrus and tearing things up in fruit and mashing it really tough, where this is going to be rounded where we're just trying to get the oils out of mints or maybe basil, things that are really delicate that we don't really want to tear up. Next, we have bar spoons. Bar spoons are great, obviously, for stirring cocktails, but then there's going to be a lot of other different functions as well for our bar spoons.
Exactly, you can use it to spoon out the sugar for your mojito or things of that nature. They have all sorts of uses, and they come in the collection as well.
And then we have our Hawthorne strainer. Now, the Hawthorne strainer we wouldn't need if we were going to be using the cobbler shakers, because the strainer is kind of built into the top there. But if we're going to be using our Boston style shaker, we're going to need the Hawthorne strainer to obviously strain our cocktail and get all the ice out of it so that we can make our cocktails. We do have an extra one here. We have a tea strainer here. This one's really great for when you're using cocktails that have mint in it. And again, it'll get the particles of mint out, because there's nothing worse than having mint in your teeth when you're talking to your guests.
Exactly. It's never a good look for anybody.
When you're at home, fresh juice is always, we always recommend fresh juice. We have fresh juice pre-squeeze that we did earlier today to speed up a little bit of the process, and do that when you're at home and you're entertaining your guests. You definitely don't want to be, sweating, hand cranking a bunch of juice while you're entertaining your guests. So we have some fresh juice squeezed. Again, always fresh produce. If you're going to buy juice that's already squeezed, I would recommend to go against pasteurized. You want to go for unpasteurized juice, again, so that you know that that juice is fresh. We have a jigger, obviously, here to keep accuracy. We want to make our guests the same cocktail to our first guest and to our last guest. We have a little knife, cutting board, vegetable peeler for some garnishes we're going to show you later, and all these wonderful things. Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot that you need for have a great bar, and I think the jigger is probably one of the most important things, because like a chef, you need measuring spoons and measuring cup. It helps you measure out all your ingredients, so every drink is accurate. As Ricky said, make sure the first one is as good as the last one. So really essential. Don't worry, you won't be jipping out any of your friends when not pouring. You actually be pouring accurately, so you'll always have a great drink.
Right.